Hi, my name is Elle and I work on the marketing team here at PropertyBox. Today, I'm going to be talking you through our photo enhancement feature. This feature allows you to transform DIY property photos or lower quality property photos into professional looking content, which showcases your client's property and your brand in the best light. So what we're going to want to do is just head over into our workspace and choose the property that we want to add photos to. You can see these top three don't have any photos, and I'm going to want to add photos to this top property. So I'll be clicking into this one. However, before we upload any photos, we want to make sure our preferences for our photos are correct. So if I head over into this left-hand panel and click preferences, you can see I'm in the photos tab and it's giving me photo watermarking options. I've decided I want this in the left bottom corner of my property photos. Transparency, I can also change. I can have it a little bit transparent, or I can have it fully opaque. I'm going to go fully opaque for this just because I haven't got a background on this logo and I want it to stand out a little bit more. And I can also choose the size. So I'm going to go about, let's go about 80%. And this little preview window here is really helpful so you can see what it will look like on your photos. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm just going to click Save Settings and head back to my workspace. So now that I'm back into the property that I want to upload photos for, I'm just going to click this button which says Upload Own Photos and find the files that I want to upload. So just a note, you want to make sure that your file type is JPEG or PNG before uploading these photos. Here we go. So now that you've selected your photos, this pop-up will appear and this is asking you to confirm your selections. So as soon as you click your Start Photo Enhancements, that's going to use your credits. So make sure you've got the right photos uploaded. If you're happy, Start Photo Enhancements. So as these photos are uploading, 27 AI enhancements are being applied to the photos. So this includes HD upscaling, vertical correction. It will also be adding in blue skies. It will be adding in your watermarking. As you can see, it takes no time at all. Click Take Me to My Photos and we can have a look through and see what the AI has done. So as you can see, it's added a blue sky to this back garden shot. In this photo, it's privacy blurred the person in the mirror. It will do that for number plates and it will do it for family photos, picture frames as well. In this example, you can see it's brightened up the photo, it's done some color correction. It's also improved the quality of that photo. You can see in this kitchen shot, it's done some vertical correction. So as you can see, the AI enhancements make quite a big difference to the photos already. And in some instances, this might be enough for your property listing. You might just need to stop there, download your photos and add them to your listing. However, there are a couple of extras that we can add to these photos to improve them. And I'm going to show you how to do that now. So one of our really useful tools within the platform is object removal. This photo is a really good example to use for this because we can do three things within this photo with the object removal tool. So what I'm going to do is go to the photo that I want to use object removal on and go down to this bottom left-hand corner where it says Remove Objects. I'll click on that and it will open up this window. To give a quick tour of what these tools are, this is your brush size. So when we go to remove objects, as you can see here, it's going to use a brush. So I can change the size of that brush if I want to do finer details or larger details. This is where I can adjust that. I can zoom in and out using these toggles. And I can also, if I'm zoomed in, I can also use this to move the photo around. So this apply button, once I have highlighted the object fully that I want to remove. So let's remove this person in the mirror. And it's worth bearing in mind that you don't have to be super precise with this. It's AI, so you can be a little bit rough with it. Don't take hours painstakingly sketching out every image. Just a kind of rough job is good enough. You can just click this apply. And there you go. It's got rid of the person in the mirror. If I wanted to undo something, I can just use these buttons here. Also, if I start removing something and I decide that I want to get rid of it, I can click that erase brush. What we can also do, which is really useful and will save you time in staging properties and decluttering properties, is removing objects that have been left out, removing clutter that has been left out. So for example, these shampoo bottles, which look a bit messy, I can just highlight those, click apply, and they're gone. So another nifty trick that we can use object removal for is actually putting this toilet seat down. So you might have taken a photo and thought, oh gosh, forgot to do that. We just take the brush and go around here, fill it in and click apply, and it's done. So there are a lot of things that you can use object removal for. You can also use it for patching up lawns, or I've used it to remove light glares before. So it's a really useful tool. It's not just for removing objects. You can really make a big difference to photos using this feature. We'll just click finish. Now, what is important to note is that if you are making extra edits to your photos, if you save them, that will overwrite the original photo. So you want to make sure that you have downloaded those previous photos if you want to keep them without the extra edits, or if you're happy to just go ahead and replace it, go ahead, click yes, and hit click, and click save changes. There we go. We can now see the difference between the before and the after. A lot tidier, a lot neater. Right, on to our next kind of additional photo enhancement feature, which is dusk shots. So this is really useful if you want to refresh a property, if it's been on the market for a while, you want to add some new imagery just to kind of reignite interest, then using a dusk shot is a really good way to do that. So it's next to object removal. So choose a photo you want to apply dusk shot to. This is only for external shots, so I'm taking this back garden shot. Click create dusk shot down in the bottom left. So as you can see, it's automatically applied one of our dusk shots. This is the one that I have set in my preferences. It's like my favorite dusk shot, which automatically applies to the photos I want to apply dusk shot to. But you can see across here, I can also choose different styles. So there are 4 up here, but if I go up to this right-hand corner, which says dusk shot settings, then I can choose from 7. Now this is where I can select my preferred style. I like all of them, so it's quite hard to choose. But let's go with 6 for the time being. Save settings, and that will become my automatically applied dusk shot. Perfect. Right, so if I want to save this image, I just click finish. Again, this will save this property photo over the original. So if I want to keep my blue sky shot, go ahead and download that from your property first before saving this version. There we go, we've got our before and after. So our last little feature along the bottom of this photo re-enhancement section is the request re-enhancement. So 98% of our photos do not need re-enhancement, but if you notice anything that's a little bit off with your photo that you want changed, you can click this button which says request re-enhancement, select what you would like to be changed, and we will pay for that to be amended for you.